Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affair MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, consider the following statements regarding consumer food price indices. 1. CFPI is a measure of the change in retail prices of food products consumed by a defined population group. 2. CFPI is released by the Central Statistics Office in 3 categories: rural, urban and combined. 3. Globally, the food price index is being released by the International Labour Organization. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. The Consumer Food Price Index is a measure of the change in retail prices of food products consumed by a defined population group in a given area regarding a base year. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The Central Statistics Office, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation releases CFPI for 3 categories: rural, urban and combined, separately on an all-India basis with effect from May 2014. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Globally, the food price index is being released by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Now, let's begin today's session. First question is, the ancient Tartessos civilization flourished along which river? Guadalquivir River, Nile River, Yellow River or Mississippi River? The correct answer is option A, Guadalquivir River. Tartessos civilization formed a mixture of indigenous people and Greek and Phoenician colonizers in the Iberian Peninsula. Tartessian civilization flourished in the lower Guadalquivir River area around modern-day Seville. The mouth of the river was located much farther inland and it emptied its waters into a huge estuary called the Tartessian Gulf. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question. Regarding red colobus, consider the following statements. 1. They are a rare and endangered population of apes found in various regions of Africa. 2. Their unique digestive system allows them to consume and disperse seeds, ensuring the continuation of various plant species. 3. The Red Colobus Conservation Action Plan is an initiative of the Worldwide Fund for Nature. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option A, only 1. Red colobus is a rare and endangered population of monkeys found in various regions of Africa. They are not apes. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. They are primarily leaf eaters. Their unique digestive system allows them to consume and disperse seeds, ensuring the continuation of various plant species. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Red Colobus Conservation Action Plan is initiated by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, Species, Survival Commission, Primate Specialist Group and the African Primatological Society. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Now, moving on to next question. Which of the following reports is not published by the International Monetary Fund, that is IMF? Global Financial Stability Report, World Economic Outlook, Fiscal Monitor or World Trade Outlook Indicator? The correct answer is option D, World Trade Outlook Indicator. The Global Financial Stability Report is published by the IMF. It provides an assessment of the global financial system and markets and addresses emerging market financing in a global context. The World Economic Outlook is published by the IMF. It presents IMF staff economist analysis of global economic developments in the near and medium term. The Fiscal Monitor is published by the IMF. It provides an overview of the latest public finance developments, updates the medium-term fiscal outlook and assesses the fiscal implications of policies relevant to global economy. And the World Trade Outlook Indicator is published by the World Trade Organization. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Next question. Regarding Aravalli Hills, consider the following statements. 1. Geologically, they are mainly made up of Dharwar igneous and sedimentary rocks. 2. The rivers Banas, Luni, Sabarmati and Tapi originate in Aravalli. 3. Pipli Ghat Pass is located in Aravallis. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 3 only or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option C, 3 only. Aravallis are one of the oldest fold mountains in the world and the oldest in India. Geologically, they are mainly made up of Dharwar igneous and metamorphic rocks. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Rivers Banas, Luni and Sabarmati originate in Aravallis. Tapi originates from Multai in the Betul district of Madhya Pradesh in the Satpura range. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Pipli Ghat, Dever and Desuri passes are located in Aravallis, allowing movement by roads and railways. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question. Consider the following statements related to the Chabahar port. 1. It is situated in Sistan and Balochistan province on the Makran coast. 2. Iran had offered India the project of developing the Shahid Kalantri port. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Chabahar is Iran's one of the major ports. It is situated in Sistan and Balochistan province on the Makran coast. It lies in the Gulf of Oman. Hence, statement 1 is correct. There are two main ports in Chabahar, the Shahid Kalantri port and the Shahid Beheshti port. Iran had offered India the project of developing the Shahid Beheshti port, which was well received by India. Hence, statement 2 is correct. India signed a memorandum of understanding for the development of the Chabahar port in May 2015. In May 2016, India, Iran and Afghanistan signed a trilateral agreement to establish the International Transport and Transit Corridor, also known as the Chabahar Agreement. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding sperm whales. 1. They are the largest of the toothed whales. 2. They are found in temperate and tropical waters throughout the world. 3. They are listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option C, all 3. The sperm whale is dark blue, grey or brownish with white patches on the belly. They are the largest of the toothed whales and have one of the widest global distributions of any marine mammal species. Hence, statement 1 is correct. They are found in temperate and tropical waters throughout the world. Hence, statement 2 is correct. They have the largest brains of any animal and live in matriarchal groups of about 10. They are listed as vulnerable in the IUCN Red List mentioned in Appendix 1 of CITES and included in Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question. Consider the following statements about liquid nitrogen. 1. Liquid nitrogen is primarily used as a food preservative as it increases the shelf life of packaged foods. 2. It is highly reactive blue-colored fluid. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1, only 2, only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Liquid nitrogen is primarily used as a food preservative as it increases the shelf life of packaged foods. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It expands 700 times when it evaporates, displacing oxygen in the food pack and preventing microbial action, improving shelf life and freshness. It is an inert, colorless, odorless, cryogenic fluid. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. It is also used in cryotherapy for cancer treatment. It can treat many cancers, including those of the skin, bone, breast, cervical, eye, kidney, liver, lung, and prostate. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question. Kenya does not share a land border with which of the following countries? Tanzania, Sudan, Uganda, or Ethiopia? The correct answer is option B, Sudan. Kenya is located in East Africa. Its terrain rises from a low coastal plain on the Indian Ocean to mountains and plateaus at its center. It is renowned for its wildlife habitats, including the Masai Mara, where annual migrations of wild beasts and zebras occur. The bones of one of the earliest human ancestors ever found were discovered in Kenya's Turkana Basin. It shares borders with Tanzania, Uganda, Ethiopia, and Somalia. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding judicial appointments. 1. Articles 126 and 220 of the Constitution deal with the appointment of judges to the Supreme Court and High Courts respectively. 2. The Parliament passed the Constitution 99th Amendment Act 2014 along with the NJAC Act 2014 providing for the creation of an independent commission to appoint judges to the Supreme Court and High Courts to replace the collegium system. Which of the above statements is or are not correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. That is, only second statement is correct. Articles 124 clause 2 and 217 of the Constitution deal with the appointment of judges to the Supreme Court and High Courts respectively. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. In August 2014, Parliament passed the Constitution Act 2014 along with the NJAC Act 2014 providing for the creation of an independent commission to appoint judges to the Supreme Court and High Courts to replace the collegium system. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Now, last question. Consider the following statements regarding Sundarbans. 1. The Sundarbans host the largest mangrove forest in the world, lying on the delta of Ganges, Brahmaputra and Meghna rivers on the Bay of Bengal. 2. 40% of Sundarban lies in India and the rest in Bangladesh. 3. It has been designated both as UNESCO World Heritage Site and as a wetland of international importance under the Ramsar Convention 1972. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none? The correct answer is option C, all three. The Sundarbans host the largest mangrove forest in the world, lying on the delta of Ganges, Brahmaputra and Meghna rivers on the Bay of Bengal. Hence, statement 1 is correct. 40% of Sundarban lies in India and the rest in Bangladesh. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987, India, and 1997, Bangladesh. Sundarban Wetland, India was recognized as a wetland of international importance under the Ramsar Convention in January 2019. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Now moving on to practice question. Regarding the Global Alliance of National Human Rights Institutions, consider the following statements. 1. GANHRI was established to coordinate the activities of the national human rights institutions to comply with Paris Principles. 2. The Paris Principles set out the minimum standards that NHRIs must need to be considered credible and to operate effectively. 3. India's National Human Rights Commission's status A of GANHRI has been retained in its 2024 review meeting. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.